Welcome to AI Unveiled Daily Brief. I'm Asif Waliuddin, here to cut through the noise and deliver the AI insights that matter. Today is February 12th, 2025. Let's go. The artificial intelligence industry is experiencing unprecedented competition for talent, highlighted by a recent strategic presentation at OpenAI by Josh Kushner, founder of major investor Thrive Capital. During a significant 20-minute staff meeting, Kushner and partner Vince Hankes delivered a detailed economic analysis aimed at retaining valuable employees by demonstrating why leaving the company could be financially disadvantageous. The Thrive Capital partners provided comprehensive compensation scenarios, meticulously breaking down potential financial outcomes for employees considering departure. Their analysis revealed that seemingly attractive equity offers from competing startups could result in substantially lower returns than anticipated. For instance, they demonstrated that a 1% equity stake in a startup achieving a $1 billion exit might only yield $4 million after dilution, significantly below the $10 million employees might expect. This reduction occurs primarily through dilution when venture capital firms acquire startup shares. The investors extended their analysis to various exit scenarios, showing that even in a $5 billion sale, which they estimated has less than a 1% probability, an employee's equity would amount to approximately $20 million. In the even more unlikely event of a $10 billion exit, the initial equity package might reach about $45 million. These figures were deliberately contrasted with OpenAI's potential, where they suggested a typical researcher's compensation package could reach $30 million if the company achieves a $600 billion valuation, a target that seems increasingly plausible given OpenAI's current $150 billion valuation and ongoing discussions at $260 billion. The timing of this retention effort is particularly crucial as OpenAI faces significant talent drain. Former CTO Murati has successfully recruited more than half a dozen prominent staff members to her new venture, preliminarily known as Thinking Machines Lab. The exodus includes several high-profile departures, such as OpenAI co-founder John Schulman, former head of post-training Barrett Zoff, senior researcher Luke Metz, and Sam Schoenholtz, who played a key role in GPT-4 optimization. The scale of talent wars in the AI sector has reached remarkable proportions. Microsoft's recent $650 million investment to acquire talent from Inflection AI and Google's approximate $3 billion expenditure to recruit researchers from Character.ai exemplify the extraordinary measures companies are taking to secure top talent. Adding to this competitive landscape, OpenAI co-founder Ilya Sutskever's departure to establish Safe Superintelligence Inc. further illustrates the dynamic nature of the industry. OpenAI has implemented substantial financial incentives to maintain its talent pool, including a recent $1.5 billion share buyout program for employees with more than 2 years of service. The company's efforts have resulted in approximately $3 billion in total cash outs for employees and former employees who sold their profit units, essentially claims to future company profits, back to the company in recent years. These financial instruments have been subsequently purchased by investors, including Thrive Capital. The presentation's timing coincides with OpenAI's transition to a complete for-profit structure, raising additional questions among employees about equity valuation. The investors particularly targeted researchers from academic backgrounds who might be less familiar with startup equity compensation structures, providing detailed explanations of various scenarios and potential outcomes. Industry experts, including Umesh Padval, managing director at toconvince Ventures, view these retention efforts as standard practice during periods of industry disruption. However, the level of detail in Thrive's compensation analysis stands out as unusually specific compared to typical investor presentations, underscoring the intensity of the current talent competition. The stakes are particularly high for OpenAI as it pursues aggressive growth targets, including an ambitious plan to triple revenue to $12 billion this year. While the company maintains regular communication between board members, investors, and staff. The unprecedented detail in Thrive's compensation analysis reflects the escalating battle for AI talent. This situation exemplifies a broader trend in the AI industry, where compensation has become a critical differentiator in attracting and retaining top talent. The success of both established players and emerging startups increasingly depends on their ability to not only attract but retain key personnel in an increasingly competitive landscape. The recent departures and subsequent recruitment efforts highlight how the movement of talented individuals can reshape the competitive dynamics of the AI industry. The presentation also revealed the complex calculations involved in startup equity compensation, particularly how initial equity packages can be significantly diluted through subsequent funding rounds. This transparency about dilution and realistic exit scenarios represents a shift in how companies communicate with their employees about long-term compensation prospects, especially in the context of competing offers from rival firms. These developments in the AI talent landscape suggest a maturing industry where compensation structures are becoming more sophisticated and transparent, while simultaneously highlighting the increasing pressure on companies to retain their top talent in an environment where new opportunities constantly emerge. The success of these retention efforts will likely play a crucial role in determining which companies maintain their competitive edge in the rapidly evolving AI sector. That's your AI dose for today. Stay sharp, stay inspired, and never stop asking the big questions. See you tomorrow.